Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome back. Oh my gosh, it feels so good to be in a little t-shirt. If you are here in the UK, you will be absolutely loving this weather, a bit like I am right now. I have picked the most incredible week to be fasting with my beautiful, incredible Self-Love Club membership. So just want to give them a shout out. Keep going, ladies and gents. You're doing such a good job. Honestly, it's such a profound experience. And as some of you will know, if you've been following me on my social media for some time, I get very profound messages, more so than normal when I am fasting. So just as a little side note, it is my intention to be fasting until the 4th of April. I don't know, the 4th of April, I think, is a Monday. That's the day that I'm intending to go back to eating. So it's a bit of a way away yet, but obviously anything can happen. So I will see what happens between now and then. So do expect, as long as I've got the energy, do expect a lot of videos to be coming out over the coming couple of weeks, because I'm just getting all these messages. I'm like, right, okay, I need to do this now. So before we step in any further, I am running a healing. It's a 3-hour thing. I call it a half-day healing, but it isn't. It's a 3-hour thing on the 30th of March. So I'm still going to be fasting myself at that point. So you can imagine the channeled messages that are going to be coming through. And it's going to be all around women's hormones. So if you've got thyroid issues, anything to do with your thyroid, menopause, the PCOSs, the endometriosis, anything that goes on with your womb, fibroids, polyps, anything like that, please do consider getting yourself along to there. We are just looking at women's hormones this time. I will do one for men at some point in the future. So boys, please, hold fire. I promise I have got your back. But right now it is just about, getting the ladies started, because the boys get an easier life off the back of it, don't they? See, I've got your backs, boys. And the other thing that I just wanted to bring up is, if you are somebody that's like, Lucy, I want to join your Self-Love Club membership program, the doors open on the 1st of June. So we only open the doors for 72 hours each year. I do a launch call in the evening of the 1st of June, and then three days later I close that, and then that's it for another year. So if you are somebody that's been watching and you're like, I want to do this fasting with her, I want to be doing this, and I really want to be up leveling in my ascension journey, then please do know that this program is going to be opening its doors on the 1st of June. I would love to see you there. All you need to do is check out the description, and also the link for the healing day and anything else to do with me will be in the description field for this video. Okay, so do remember to go and check that out. Okay, so again, for any of you that follow me on social media, you will know that I talk about choosing love a lot. In fact, it comes up in my messages most days. So today I have decided to do a full video on here on YouTube about it, as I feel that we are in such an incredibly powerful place energetically right now. Just imagine for one moment what it would feel like if we could all utilize it for the greater good. Now, to put it into some sort of perspective, think back to the meditation that we did on Sunday. Think back to that feeling that you had in your body. Think back to the visions that you got from it. Imagine that on a greater scale. Imagine that everybody choosing that. Okay, not just a handful of people that have decided that they would like to go after consciousness. Imagine the whole world choosing love. So the way that we can choose love is, of course, we literally make that choice. We can decide that we're going to do everything from a space of love. However, as you will all know, these inner conflicts come up. Maybe you've been hurt in the past, maybe you've been let down, something like that. So the first step to this is, first and foremost, recognizing what they are. Sounds so easy, doesn't it? However, most people are incredibly delusional with themselves. Now, I can say with this with 100% conviction, because my Self-Love Club membership program looks at emotional trauma. My Self-Love Mastery program is literally the program to break people through their trauma in 8 weeks. So I can say this with some conviction when I say it. Everybody can spot things in their partner or their parents or the person on the internet, or they're not doing it right. However, when it comes to themselves, they have rose-tinted glasses on. Okay. So what we really need to be doing is having blunt conversations and a really, really honest view of self. And then what we can do is actually start to do something about it. Now, if you are somebody who's like, I'm really honest with myself and I still can't step through it, keep watching to the end of this video, and there's some tips in here. But if you're somebody that's like, do you know what, I know I'm being delusional about myself, but I really can't face it, you probably need somebody to hold your hand going through this process. Okay, so by all means, reach out. One of my coaches can take you through the self-love mastery program, or you can do a one-to-one with me if you're brave enough. Or come on one of the programs that we run. So not only once you start to get honest with yourself and you see that, will it free you from the nonsense that has been escalated and regurgitated millions and millions and millions and millions of times over the years, it will actually free up your body to become balanced again, to come back into alignment and to allow that beautiful flow that comes from above all the way through. Okay. Now, I'm actually going to read off of what I wrote down earlier so that you can hear what I basically channeled, because I think it would be actually better to do it that way today. Okay, so here goes. We are receiving huge cosmic energy currently that is making changes to our heart chakra. Your heart from here going forward will be in command. It will no longer be the mind or the ego that is driving you. That will not be able to exist in the new earth. Think about it. You've seen the pictures of the energetic field around the heart. As a side note, if you haven't, go and check out some images online. You'll be absolutely blown away. The field around the heart is many times larger and stronger than that around our mind. This is why we have been convinced to separate from our heart over many lifetimes, convinced it betrays us, it makes us weak, when in fact, it's the strongest thing of all. Closing down our hearts creates dis-ease in the body. We have allowed our brains to be in control. On top of that, we have taken the beliefs of our parents, our family, our loved ones, our past hurts, and all of their programs. On top of that, we have taken on the beliefs and programs of our friends, family, loved ones, past hurts, and things that we have observed. When your heart is closed from your trauma, your connection to the divine is compromised. We have been on self-destruct, and now it's time to switch the hurt in favor of love. Feels good, right? So as I previously mentioned, the first step is awareness. Why did you close it down in the first place? Think about it. Why did you close it down? Who hurt you? Who showed you that it was weak to have love? You know, you really need to go like, well, as a child, I never saw love. My parents just argued, or my dad left from a young age, or like whatever. You need to go to that level, get the awareness, and go back through your timeline and have a look at every time you switched off love, because it will give you an insight. Then it's important to recognize the programs that were created in response to this. So do you get angry? Do you shout? Do you cry? Like, what's the way that you deal with that? It's then vital to clear the emotions that have been created, of course, without judgment of self. Your heart is the intelligence that offers healing and self-healing. I can assure you that when I truly stepped into self-love, self-acceptance, self-worth, I was dealt a blow that could have ended my life. However, due to my heart being engaged and believing all the way that it was possible, I healed in a short 6 weeks. Being in your heart, being heart-centered, is the answer to healing the world as we know it. We are moving rapidly now into a heart-centered reality. It's going to take work to be aligned. However, when you do the work to heal, you will shift into a space of compassion and love for all things conscious. Our hearts are the gateway. It's time to start asking our hearts the way. Ask your heart. See what responses you receive back. Practice knowing the difference between decisions being made from the heart and decisions being made from the head. Commitment. See how things show up for you when you actually drop into your heart space and allow that to drive you forwards rather than your mind. Stepping back into the intelligence of the heart will see us stepping safely back towards home. Now, do remember, ladies and gents, if you need some support on this journey, if you're a little bit lost and you're not really that sure what to do with it, reach out. And, my head coach, she does 15-minute calls with people. So reach out to her and ask her for her opinion on where, what's going on with you and where you would be best placed. Okay. Ladies and gents, let me know how this video landed with you. It's a very, very short video today, but does it make sense to you? Are you feeling this shift into a much more beautiful paradigm of love and light and lightheartedness? When we've closed our hearts down and when we've built up these brick walls around it, and this is why a lot of people have heart attacks, is because they've actually built up such a lot of trauma around their heart that their heart has to stop to almost break the wall down so that they can get back into alignment. So very, very, very fascinating fact. So do let me know in the comments below how this sits with you. Please do remember to hit the thumbs up, and I will be doing lots more of these little short videos coming very, very soon. Ladies and gents, thank you so much for your time. Lots of love, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.